Hello everyone, welcome to World's View, a journalism professor's take. I'm Dennis Peng. Here is the latest update on Taiwan's news for January 17th, 2025. It's January 16th, 2025 at 10 p.m. The death row inmate Huang Lin-kai was executed by firing squad at the Taipei Detention Center. This marks the first execution under President William Lai's administration and the first death warrant signed by Justice Minister Zheng Mingqian. Huang was sentenced to death in 2017 for a brutal double murder in 2013. He killed his ex-girlfriend's mother, sexually assaulted his ex-girlfriend, and then killed her too. After multiple trials, the Supreme Court upheld his death sentence. Looking at past presidents, Chen Shui-bian oversaw 32 executions. Ma Ying-jeou executed 33, showing a more active stance. In contrast, Tsai Ing-wen only carried out 2 executions during her tenure, showing a much more cautious approach. Now, President William Lai's first execution breaks a nearly 5-year pause since 2020. Some, like Taiwan People's Party legislator Zhang Qikai, question the timing. Was this about justice, or was it a political movie to boost Lai's low approval ratings? Zhang even compared it to a scene from the Netflix show Wavemakers, where a president orders an execution to improve poll numbers. In response, the government said the execution was about respecting judicial rulings. The Minister of Justice emphasized that Huang's crimes were exceptionally cruel and met strict constitutional standards for death penalty. However, within the ruling DPP party, opinions on the death penalty remains divided. Some push for abolishing, but there is no timeline for ending it. Opposition lawmakers from KMT supported the decision, calling it justice for the victims and their families. But they warned against using executions to play politics, insisting the focus should always be on judicial fairness. Human rights groups like the Taiwan Alliance to End the Death Penalty strongly criticized the execution, calling it unconstitutional and a setback for justice. They argue that executions don't improve public safety and urge the government to work towards abolishing the death penalty. The EU also weighed in, condemning Huang's crimes but opposing the execution. They called the death penalty inhuman, ineffective as a deterrent, and a denial of human dignity. The EU urged Taiwan to reinstate its de facto moratorium and work towards abolishing. Meanwhile, public opinion in Taiwan remains firmly pro-death penalty. A 2024 poll showed 83% oppose abolishing, believing it deters major crimes like murder and delivers justice to victims and families. Critics of the EU stance argue, if the EU cares so much, why not take these death row inmates in and give them the rights they claim Taiwan isn't providing? That's all for today's news. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow.